Hey everyone, good morning. Thanks for joining me again today. I have zero plan this morning, so I apologize ahead of time if I ramble. I got up on time this morning, 5 o'clock on the dot. Got down here about 5:05, and it's a good thing because I have a lot to do today. It is Thanksgiving here tomorrow. And I told you guys last week I love this time of year, so I'm excited to start cooking. And I did some prep stuff yesterday. My oldest son has to finish his chores and finish getting caught up on the dishes, and then I'll actually have room to cook, which will be nice. And so I'm excited about that. I'm going to do the desserts today, and you guys pray with me that I just don't eat them while we're waiting for tomorrow. A little bit non-traditional desserts this year. I'm making tiramisu as well as pecan pie cheesecake, so it's going to be yummy. Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys are cooking today. The rest of our meal is pretty normal for here. Last year was a little bit different for us. We did an Italian spread instead of traditional American Thanksgiving, but this year is pretty much what I would normally make, and having mashed potatoes and stuffing and maple glazed carrots and the turkey, of course, and gravy and homemade cranberry sauce and sweet potatoes. And I think that's the extent of it this year. I'm not making green bean casserole this year. I made that when we celebrated Canadian Thanksgiving. That was something that my husband wanted. I try to make each, if you guys don't know, go look at my blog and you'll find a post about how we celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving as well. And you can read a little bit about that. My husband is from Canada, so I try to make each day just a little bit different, because I think to eat two of the completely same meals is a little bit nuts. But the dessert's very different. I make butter tarts for him, and I make poutine for Canadian Thanksgiving, so instead of mashed potatoes. So I try to do things a little bit different, and so that's what we're doing this year. I had inherited a lot of things that belonged to my mother and my grandmother and my great-grandmother this year. And there was a ton. And when I say ton, I mean like boxes and boxes of decoration type things, which is a lot of fun because I don't have a lot of that anymore. From when I first left home 15 years ago, 16 years ago, and so it's exciting for me to have a lot of this decoration stuff from my childhood that the kids can enjoy now, and they have gotten a good kick out of it so far. And like, I'll take something out of a box and they'll be like, "You've had this since you were my age?" And so it's really funny and enjoyable for me to watch them enjoy it. So but we are in a condo now, and so we don't have a crazy amount of storage. And so we have one storage like closet outside, And then basically everything else, we do each have a walk-in closet, so I do put a lot in there. But as far as like room to put decorations, we're very limited on that, because the storage shed also has our deep freezer in it. And so, yeah, we don't have we don't have a whole lot of room to store things like that. So anyway, I have a strict rule that I don't put the tree up and I don't decorate until for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. I just think we've gotten so far away from celebrating each moment as it comes that and you know, going crazy decorating for the next holiday before we even get there. So I've always been very adamant about that. Now, my only exception to the rule is that I do leave my Christmas lights up until after the New Year. I leave them up until the Epiphany, which is in January, and that's something that my grandmother always did, and so I do that because that's what I know to do. And so that's really my only exception to the rule. But this year, because we're so limited on storage, I went to go put away my Halloween things, and a lot of my fall stuff. I kept out some Thanksgiving things, but in order to put the Halloween things away, I had to take Christmas stuff out. I didn't have a choice, and I didn't want any more boxes just floating around with things in it, you know. So I did put out a few Christmas things. Now, I did not put out my tree. I will not do that. But it's nice to have a couple things out right now. I have it's mostly just on my hutch and my bookshelf. I think I can show you guys real quick. Hold on. I have a few things. My kids have like reorganized the Thanksgiving stuff, so it looks kind of weird, but you can kind of see, you know, there's some Santas and a sleigh right next to Thanksgiving things. You know, and another little Santa up there. So it's not completely crazy. It's not completely crazy, and it's not a lot. There's also a Santa teapot right there. So, you know, just little things, but I did break my rule, which was really hard for me because I'm pretty steadfast when it comes to that particular rule. So, but I have some cute Thanksgiving things, and the one thing that was in the box, the one box that my mom had sent was these Thanksgiving trolls, and I don't know how you guys were that grew up in the 80s and 90s with your trolls. I had a lot of trolls. I was pretty obsessed with trolls. So I just found this a hilarious throwback. My little pilgrim trolls. So my kids have gotten a good kick out of playing with those. They're like, what are those things? And so I may see if I can find some more somewhere because that was a good memory. So anyway, I start cooking today. I started some prep yesterday, and hopefully I will not have to be slaving over the stove the entire day on Thanksgiving. I do have to get up and cook the turkey super early because we got a 20-pound bird. And there are 7 of us, and we like to have leftovers. So the other thing I did a little different this year was that I made a personalized digital Thanksgiving card that I will send out to select family and friends on excuse me, on Thanksgiving. And so I'm excited to share that card with people too, and I think it'll be fun. So a few things else that I wanted to talk to you about besides Thanksgiving. Last week we donated 30 of these little guys. If I can see it. 30 of these spa lip balms. They're made with peppermint and wild orange essential oils. A friend of mine was doing a fundraiser to buy bags for families that take advantage of the Ronald McDonald House. And so she had 30 bags sponsored, and so I used my perk points, my free points, and that I had been saving up and I was going to use for myself for Christmas. But I thought this was such a great cause, and I really want to be able to use my points to give back where I can. So we donated 30 of these guys to Ronald McDonald House bags for the families. It's not much, but I hope that, you know, maybe they're at the hospital with their child and the room is super dry, and it can just, you know, brighten up their day a little bit. And it's my favorite. I used it when I was in labor last time, and I've been using it for like 3 or 4 days now. It's that time of year where my lips always get chapped, and I just love it. It smells like heaven. And if you go to, you know, if you lick your lips or whatever, it doesn't taste bad. And there's nothing bad in this at all. I mean, it's completely natural. Seed oil, beeswax, cocoa butter, shea butter, coconut oil, apricot oil, mango butter, sweet almond oil, sunflower seed oil, sesame seed oil, peppermint oil, wild orange peel oil, and then you have some stevia sweet leaf extract. That's probably why it tastes a little sweet when you lick your lips, but I love this product, and I was so happy to be able to do that for some families at Ronald McDonald House. So another thing, we also still have a few days left to register for TerraFit, the 21-day sprint. It's a brand new challenge from TerraFit. You guys look for my Wednesday video from last week, and I go into a lot of detail about that. But it is $10, and you're getting so much more with this than I've ever gotten with the normal TerraFit challenge. And so you're going to get the TerraFit Advantage with brand new workouts. It's super exciting. So I'm very excited about that. For 21 days between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so you don't have to worry about, you know, am I going to be dieting on Christmas or am I going to be dieting on Thanksgiving? And so I think it's going to be a good time. If you guys want to do that, I will get a team together for you. And let's see what else. I hope that we can get some kind of handle on our Christmas shopping soon, because we don't have very many things right now. I do have a lot of their stocking stuffers and stuff, so but hopefully we can do a little bit of that on Friday. You know what, there's one about Black Friday. This is kind of funny. just a little random thought I had. There's a meme that goes around every year on Thanksgiving, and it says something to the effect of Black Friday, where everybody tramples everybody else for things the day after they claim to be thankful for what they already have. But here, and it's funny, and it's really true, because people act completely crazy on Black Friday, and there's no need for that. So, but anyway, my thought was, though, is that, you know, the majority of the people that go out, I mean, I know for us and so many other families that I know, we don't go out on Thanksgiving, and we always wait till Friday. And the thing of it is that we're not shopping for ourselves. So I don't feel like it's being ungrateful for things we already have. I think it's almost us being more thankful for the people that we have in our lives, and wanting to do for them. And you know, sometimes we don't have the money to go and spend on retail price, and so going out on Black Friday and getting a really good deal so that we can bring a smile to someone's face that we love, I think is a good thing. And it's not as bad as that meme that goes around makes it out to be. But it's like anything else in life, you know, you can see the crap and everything, or you can make the choice to see something for good. And like, in particular, this week has been really tough for me. There's been some things going on, and I'm still not feeling 100%. I told y'all last time that I had gone to the doctors, and so I'm still not feeling 100%. And so many things have gone on, and the holidays are tough for me anyway, because we have experienced so much grief and loss over the last 5 years. It's really hard. We don't have an empty table because there are 7 of us. I thank God every day for having a large family. I never thought that I would have so many children, but it's really brought me so much joy during the holidays, specifically because there are so many people that have gone from us now, and it would be hard for me, as hard as I'm sure it is for other people that have to go through it, to sit at an empty table. And there are a lot of people around me right now that are getting together with their family that I don't have here, and getting together with their friends, and having these big family dinners and everything else, and being exclusive to that group. And people get left out, and people's feelings get hurt. And so anyway, it's hard this time of year, you know, and I just encourage you that if you've been through a lot of loss like we have, or if you do have an empty table, think of positive things. Choose to see those moments as a growth experience, and as a time of reflection, and a time to grow, a time to be a better person. I know how hard it is during the holidays for a lot of people, and just make the best of it, and be positive, and know that there are other people that are going through it too. You are not alone in this world. That is something that I found in the very few friends that I have, that you are not alone in this world, and that there are people that understand you. You don't have to have a huge family or a huge friendship circle to know that you are not alone. And that is one of the biggest reasons that I started Just Determined. Because I just wanted people to know that in your determination for things, you're not alone in this world. There are other people that understand. And so this Thanksgiving, I am super, super thankful for you guys. And, I never know exactly who's watching these videos and who's seeing my Facebook posts or who's looking at my webpage. But I just, whether you let me know that you're watching or not, I really appreciate you, and I am excited to see what is in store for us for 2016. So on that note, I'm finishing up the video. I love you guys. Have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you all next week. Bye.